just left the Moor Collion, and I admit I'm not actually on the Pennine Journey route. I was reading the guidebook and it said the first section is not for the faint-hearted. It goes over some really boggy, pathless ground. It's really reedy like that, I guess, and tussocky, and route find is not easy. And the way my feet are, I just think that's probably not a good idea, especially because it would make a nearly 20-mile day, and got 2 days left, and I'd like to do Whernside tomorrow. So I think what I'm going to do, make my own way to Sedbergh, spend some time there, because I've done the section down from Sedbergh anyway with Nikki and Steve. It will still be a decent walk, but not quite as challenging, which is what I think I need today, because it's hot as well. It's going to be hot.
I'd walked part of the official Pennine Journey route back in June. The Pennine Journey route parallels the road which Wainwright would have taken, so the views you can see in these photographs are pretty much what Wainwright would have seen as well, and he did find the Howgill Fells particularly beautiful. I decided to follow the Pennine Bridleway, which follows the coal road steeply out of Garsdale.
By the sound of the guidebook, the official route would be a lot like this field, so might have dodged a bullet there. What a view! It's just glorious. I love Garsdale. See the road heading over the hillside there, the look of it and the width of it and the way it's walled in. It looks to me like it must have been a drover's track at some point. When Wainwright was walking from Sulby to Dent, he had an instant with his shoes, basically they were falling apart because of the amount he'd walked, and he had 3 nails that came up and was sticking painful in his foot, and eventually he just had to call in at a farmhouse to see if they'd do anything about them, but he didn't want to just call in and ask them, so I asked for a meal first, but can't help thinking it was a bit ill-timed really, because when he got there the house was flooded. It had flooded during the night, and the young farmer's wife was desperately trying to dry everything out and sort of on the verge of tears. So you can imagine when he asked her for a meal, it probably didn't go down all that well. But she made him something anyway and pulled the nails out for him. At one point though, even Wainwright felt a bit awkward, because the husband came stomping in from the field, and he heard him ask her roughly to go out on the fell and get the sheep in. She said she couldn't. She had a gentleman in for tea. This brought a snarl from her spouse. "Bugger him! Do as I say!" She refused again with spirit, and he heard him curse her and slam the door as he went out. So he was a little bit sorry to be an unwitted cause of discord, but he imagined that they'd make up after the crisis was averted with the floods when the day had ended. Now coming into Dentdale.
I decided to stop for lunch at Dent Station, taking advantage of a bench.
What a view. Looking into Dentdale, and one of them must be Whernside, which is tomorrow's route. This is better than the road.
I started following the Dale's way, but had to give up and make my way down to the road because it's particularly overgrown in places. There are some lovely views though, the scenery is beautiful and it was a really clear day despite being really hot.
I just stopped for a quick break. It was a bit shady by the stream, but it's so hot. It really does make it difficult. Wainwright described trying to find some glimpse of Dent through the hedgerows and thinking he'd never get there. I can understand how he feels. Just want a cool drink. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, this is Dent. For some reason Wainwright didn't like it as much as Blanchland, but I think it's quite charming. And the thing is, you can't walk through it.
This impressive memorial commemorates Adam Sedgwick, who was born in Dent in 1785, and he graduated from Cambridge University to become a professor of geology and the country's leading expert on the subject. Wainwright recounts seeing it on his visit. Dent is not of this world. It is a fairy tale, and who believes in fairy tales nowadays? It is a place of cobbles, of jutting gables, overhanging roofs, quaint alleys, wooden galleries and outside staircases.
I'm dreaming of this all day.